You walk in, and before your shoes come off, it starts. Where were you? Why didn't you answer my call? You always do this. You haven't said one word yet, and you're already the enemy. The argument explodes. Same argument, different night. She's yelling, calling you names, saying things she knows will cut deep. And you stand there, taking it, because fighting back makes it worse, and walking away makes it last for days. The fight ends, not because it got resolved, because you stopped responding. You gave up. Again, now you're sitting in silence. She's in the other room, and you're asking yourself the same question you ask every night. How did it get like this? This isn't what you signed up for. This isn't what she promised. This isn't what love is supposed to feel like. You remember the beginning. She was different, soft, sweet. She laughed at your jokes. She looked at you like you were everything. She made you feel like the luckiest man alive. Now look at her, cold, critical, constantly disappointed. Nothing you do is right. Nothing you give is enough. The woman you fell in love with, where did she go? Did she ever exist? Or was that just the bait? You work. She spends. You save. She wants more. You sacrifice. She expects. You're up at midnight calculating bills. She's planning her next purchase. You're working overtime. She's complaining you're never home. You're drowning. She's shopping. You give and give and give. And all she does is take. 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 No thank you. No appreciation. Just hands out. Waiting for more. You look around your own house and you realize something. You're not a partner here. You're a provider, an ATM with legs, a problem solver she calls when things break, but not a man she loves. Not anymore. You watch other couples on TV, on the street, in restaurants. They seem lighter. They seem connected. They seem like they actually like each other. And you wonder, is every relationship like this? Or am I in the wrong one? It's 3 a.m. She's asleep. You're staring at the ceiling. The same question running through your mind, over and over. Is this normal? Is this what I deserve? Is this all there is? You've searched online. Signs you're in the wrong relationship. How to know if your partner loves you? Is it normal to fight every day? Looking for answers, hoping someone will tell you you're overreacting or give you permission to leave. You're not overreacting, and I'm going to show you exactly why. Here are 8 signs you're in love with the wrong person, and you probably already know most of them. You just haven't admitted it to yourself yet. Subscribe to Voices of the Forgotten, where human behavior is explained, where patterns, emotions, and hidden motives finally come to light. Drop your city below. Atlanta, London, Calgary. Have you felt this? Tell me in the comments. Sign number 1. When you're with her, you're unhappy. Not sometimes. Most of the time. You're sitting right next to her, but you feel alone. More alone than when you're actually by yourself. Pay attention to something. How do you feel when she leaves the house? When she goes to work? When she visits her family for the weekend? Do you feel relief? Like you can finally breathe? Like the weight lifts off your chest? And when she comes back, does the weight return? Does your body tense up? Does the peace disappear? That's not love. That's captivity. A woman who truly loves you. Her presence brings peace, not anxiety, not dread, not preparation for battle. Peace. If being with her feels like suffocating, you're with the wrong person. Sign number 2. You are uncertain in your relationship. Something is always off. You can't explain it, but you feel it. In your gut, in your chest, something isn't right. You question her loyalty, not because of proof, because of a feeling. Would she stay if you lost your job? Would she stay if the money stopped? Would she stay if you got sick? Or is she only here for what you provide? The right woman makes you feel secure. You don't wonder, you don't guess, you know, in your bones. You know she's there, you know she's real, you know she'd stay. If your gut is always questioning her, your gut is telling you something, and you've been ignoring it because the truth costs too much. Sign number 3. You constantly think about leaving. The thought comes every day now. What if I just left? What if I packed my things and walked out? What would life look like without her? You imagine a quiet apartment. No yelling, no fighting. No walking on eggshells, just peace. And instead of fear, you feel relief. That tells you everything, but then you push it down because you've invested too much. Years, money, emotion, maybe a house, maybe kids, maybe your entire identity. Leaving means admitting it was all a mistake. So you stay. And the thought comes back tomorrow, and the next day, and the next. Psychology calls this cognitive dissonance. Your brain knows the truth, but accepting it costs everything. So you live in the middle, half in, half out, fully miserable, waiting for something to change, knowing nothing will. Sign number 4. You're always fighting, always arguing, the same war on repeat. Every day there's something new, or something old disguised as new. She's upset about something. You're the target. The words come out, sharp, cruel, designed to hurt. She calls you names. Lazy, useless, stupid, worthless. And you stand there, taking it, because defending yourself makes it worse. You try to fix it. You try to talk. You try to find solutions. And she's not interested. She doesn't want resolution. She wants to win. She wants you to break. She wants you on your knees apologizing for things you didn't do. So you apologize. Not because you're wrong, but because peace costs less than truth. You say sorry for things you didn't do. You take blame that isn't yours. You betray yourself just to make it stop. And every time you do that, a piece of you dies. Your self-respect, your dignity, your sense of who you are, gone, traded for a few hours of silence. Until the next fight, which is coming. It's always coming. Sign number 5. She doesn't try. You're the only one fighting for this relationship. When was the last time she apologized first? When was the last time she reached out after a fight? When was the last time she admitted she was wrong? You can't remember because it never happens. You sacrifice. She doesn't. You compromise. She doesn't. You bend. She doesn't. You break. She watches. Psychology calls this unilateral emotional labor. One person carries everything. The other person just exists, receives, takes, demands more. You're not in a partnership. You're in a rescue mission. and she doesn't want to be saved. She wants to be served. Sign number 6. You can't see her in your future. Close your eyes. Imagine your life in 5 years, 10 years. The house, the career, the peace. Where is she? Can you see her there? Do you even want her there? You imagine getting older, and in your imagination, you're alone, but you're at peace. That says everything. The thought of building a future with her doesn't excite you. It exhausts you. The thought of decades more of this, it terrifies you. That's your answer. Sign number 7. She is uninterested in you. Your life doesn't matter to her. She talks about her day for an hour, her problems, her stress, her drama. You listen, you engage, you ask questions, and when it's your turn, she checks her phone. She interrupts. She changes the subject. She doesn't ask follow-up questions. She doesn't care. You had a terrible day. She doesn't ask. You're stressed about work. She doesn't notice. You're drowning inside. She's talking about what her friend said. Your mood doesn't exist to her. Your inner world is invisible because she's not interested in you. She's interested in what you do for her. So you stop sharing. You stop opening up. You keep everything inside. Because what's the point? She's not listening. She never was. You're not her partner. You're her audience. And you're tired of being invisible. Sign number 8. No matter what you do, you are never enough. You buy her car. She compares it to her friend's car. You take her on vacation. She wanted somewhere more expensive. You give her your entire paycheck. She asks why it's not more. You work overtime, double shifts, side hustles. You sacrifice your time, your health, your sleep, and none of it registers. None of it is enough. You're sitting there, watching her dismiss what you killed yourself to give, and something cracks inside you. That hope you kept holding onto. That maybe this time she appreciated. That maybe this time you'll finally be enough. It cracks because you realize you will never be enough. Psychology calls this moving goalpost syndrome. The target always moves. You reach it, and she moves it further. You achieve what she asked, and she asks for more. It never ends, because she doesn't want you to succeed. She wants you to chase forever. Now you know the signs, all 8 of them, and if you're honest, you've known for a while. Your body told you, your gut told you, the sleepless nights told you, the heaviness in your chest told you, the emptiness after every fight told you, but you stayed. Because leaving means starting over. Leaving means admitting failure. Leaving means the years were wasted. Leaving means facing the truth you've been running from. Here's what you don't realize. You've already lost more by staying. Look at yourself. Remember who you were before her. That man is gone. She took him. Piece by piece. Fight by fight. Insult by insult, until you became this. A shell, a shadow, a man who sits in his car because home feels like prison. The cost of leaving feels high, but let me show you the cost of staying. 10 more years of this. 10 more years of fighting. 10 more years of feeling not enough. 10 more years of giving everything and receiving nothing. 10 more years of 3 a.m. ceiling stares. 10 more years of asking ... Is this it? You're 60 now, still with her, still miserable. looking back at your life and realizing you spent it in a prison you built yourself. The key was always in your pocket. You just never used it. You'll look back at this moment, the moment you knew, the moment you couldn't pretend anymore, and you'll either remember it as the moment you woke up, or the moment you chose to stay asleep. For another decade, another wasted lifetime. Here's the hardest truth. You didn't fall in love with the wrong person. You fell in love with a mask, a version she showed you in the beginning. Sweet, soft, caring, attentive. That woman never existed. It was bait, and you swallowed it. The real her was always there, underneath, waiting, and once she had you, once you were invested, the mask came off, and the real her stepped out. The one who takes, the one who criticizes, the one who makes you feel worthless, the one you're with right now. You stayed in love with the memory, the early days, the woman she pretended to be. You kept hoping that woman would come back, but she was never real, and she's never coming back, because she never existed. You're still in the car, sitting in your driveway, staring at the house. She's inside, waiting, and now you know. You aren't right for everyone, and everyone isn't right for you. That's not failure, that's clarity. The clarity you've been avoiding. You ignored the signs because leaving felt like losing, but staying with the wrong person, that's the real loss. You've been losing for years. You just kept counting it as investment. If this explains something you've been living, subscribe to Voices of the Forgotten. Like this if you've stayed longer than you should have. Share this with someone who's still in the car, afraid to walk inside, afraid to walk away. Your body already knows. Your spirit already knows. You've known for a while. The only question left is, how much more of yourself are you willing to lose before you finally believe what you already know? This is Voices of the Forgotten, where human behavior is explained, where patterns, emotions, and hidden motives finally come to light.